Hello, everybody. I am going to show you how to create a really simple timer in PowerPoint that you can use for presentations to display when a break is up or if you're doing a Q&A period. Let me give you a quick preview of what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over to the slideshow tab. I'm going to select from current slide. Just click my mouse and let's get that timer started, and it's going to count down from 5 to 1, and then we'll have a nice little text box appear that says time's up. So here's how I did this. So the first thing, from the home tab, I'm just going to come into new slide and choose a blank layout. From there, coming into the Insert tab, coming into Pictures and Stock Images, and you can type in whatever type of image that you're looking for. I just went Times Up and found my image, clicked on Insert, didn't need to do any modifications or formatting to the picture. So I am leaving it that the way that it is. But then coming into the Insert tab, and then just drawing out a text box. And then from the home tab, changing the font and then just typing times up. And then I'll change and select the text and choose something a little bit brighter and maybe make it bold, put a little shadow, or I'll just change the size. And again, if you have to do any alignment options. So now when it comes to the timer, so the timer for this is a square shape. And I did that by coming into the Insert tab and choosing shapes, selecting rectangle, but I held the Shift key down while I drew out the rectangle to get a perfect square. And I was going for a shape that is 2.7 for the height and width. I changed the background of the shape to black, and then from there on the home tab, choosing a large font of 96 and a shade of green, I just typed in a 5. So I have that shape over here to the right. I do need 4 other shapes the exact same size. So with my first shape selected, I'm going to do a Control D to duplicate and just move that right next to my first shape. I'm going to select the number 5, change that to a 4, and then also change the color to a different color of green. So I need 3 more. I'll do a Control D, puts it in the exact order and placement that I need. So I'll change that to a 3, another Control D, change that to a 2. And like I said, I can go through and change the colors, but I'll just leave it the way that it is. Change that to a 1. If I need to modify any of the alignments, I can select all of the shapes and from the shape format, go into align. If I wanted to align to the middle, the top of the slide, the bottom of the slide, I would do that from the align option. All right, so I have all of my shapes. I have the color that I want. I have my times up text box. So now it is time to apply the animation. So I'm going to select the very first shape, which is my 5. And from the animations tab, I'm going to select add animation. And for this, I like to choose a wipe effect. So I'm going to go to wipe. I prefer this to go from right. So I'm just going to select the effect options, change the direction, and then click this downward arrow on effect options just to get more timing effects. I do want the 5 to start on click, but I'm going to change the duration. For this example, I'm going to go medium. But you can modify the timings if you need. So if you want to make this longer and if you don't see the option, you can make those adjustments in the duration option. I think that's good. I'm going to click OK. That looks good. I think I'll choose the 4 now. Do the same thing. I'm going to go wipe, change the effect options from right, and come back into my timings, change the timing to after previous, and then same thing, I'm going to go medium and click OK. All right, that looks good. Now I need that same animation on the rest of my shapes. So with the 4 selected, I'm going to select Animation Painter, which works just like Format Painter, and click on the 3 and go back to the 2. And if you're not familiar with the Format Painter, well, that copies formatting from one text box to another. All right. So let's see how this is going to look. I will select the very first animation. I'm going to select play from just to give it a preview. Oh, that looks good. Great. So now is the end animation. So I want to add something to the times up. So I just moved my times up text box to sit right on my timer. And I'm going to add a fade to this. I'm a big fan of fade. I want to change the timing on this where I would like this to appear after the previous. Maybe give it a little half-second delay, and I will make this a medium. Click OK. All right, and let's see how this is going to look in slideshow view. So I'm going to come over to the slideshow tab, choose from current slide, and there it goes. Everything is working as I hope, and there's the times up. Well, thank you for listening to this short little video on how to do a timer in PowerPoint. Please check back. We'll have some more videos in the future. If you like this, just go ahead and click that like, and thank you.